What's going on? I'm Tyzil83, and this is Housemarque's very own PlayStation 4 exclusive Alienation. Now, if Housemarque sounds familiar to you, you've probably heard of some of their past titles, games like Dead Nation that was on the PlayStation 3 that eventually ported to the PlayStation 4, Super Stardust Delta that was on the PlayStation Vita, and of course Resogun that launched on the PlayStation 4. These are all three pretty well-known titles to their respective consoles. I have played Dead Nation and Resogun. I put hours and hours into both of those titles. So, yeah, that's Housemarque. So, speaking of Dead Nation, this game, Alienation, is really just a true spiritual successor to Dead Nation. So, Housemarque deliver this indie title really, really well, actually. And I've been asked two questions. First one, does it play as good as it looks? And the second question, is it worth $20? I'll tell you right now, yes to both of those. Very, very fun game to play. It's smooth. The frame rate never dips. The game, it's gorgeous. You could see that, but the play style, it's not just a button masher. It just plays really smooth. You just need to try the game out for yourself to see what I'm talking about. I mean, because obviously we can all see that it's gorgeous, but there's always that underlying, does it play as good as it looks? And I'm going to tell you, yes, it does. I would definitely pay more than $20 for this game. I'm 12 to maybe 14 hours in, and I so far would definitely pay more than $20 for Alienation. It's been a lot of fun. I've played two of the three classes, and they both feel not dramatically different, but they both feel definitely pretty different than the other. So it adds that replay factor to it as well. Let's talk about those three classes. I've not played the healing class, but I like that they're using this Holy Trinity setup where you have your tank. You have your rogue/DPSer, and then you have your healer. We call that, in the world of Warcraft or in other MMORPGs or whatever, we call that the Holy Trinity, where you have your tank who absorbs damage, obviously your rogue who does things like saps and stuns and kind of distracts the enemy, or rather takes advantage when the enemy is distracted, and then of course your healer who does the obvious, who heals. It's really neat to see that, and it's cool to see that they've stuck to that, where a lot of studios, a lot of developers have gone away from that. It's really cool to see these guys stick with that in Alienation. The depth is there with this game. Upgrading guns is really neat. Upgrading your talent tree. All three characters have their own active abilities. They all three share the same passive abilities, but the active abilities are all different concerning each class. The loot system is a lot of fun. There's world drops, there's boss drops, there's end of mission drops, things like that. So you're definitely rewarded for your play, and that's really neat to see. I've yet to dive into the multiplayer. I'm going to hold off on that until maybe one night when I stream on Twitch. Maybe I'll get into some multiplayer there and show that off. So as far as dislikes or things I don't like with the game, single player feels like you get overwhelmed. You get overwhelmed pretty quickly. I feel like I'm always almost out of ammo. I'm always at half health, and I'm always waiting for powers and abilities to refresh. When you combine that with the fact that you can face like 50 bad guys at any given time, you get overwhelmed quick, and it just feels a little off balance. The other complaint I have is PlayStation trophies are not there in the first few hours of this game, and that's really a shame, because that's kind of the benefit of playing PlayStation games, is getting those PlayStation trophies, showing off, hey, look how much I've completed in this game, and yet I'm literally 12 to 14 hours in, I think I've got 2 trophies. Not cool. So, yeah, but I'm happy with the game. Alienation, $20 is a PlayStation 4 exclusive. I highly recommend it. I would pay $30 for this game easily. A last quick little side note for those of you who stream and you're interested in streaming this game, I think it'd be a fun game to stream. You don't even have to pop out your cleavage. You can literally just sit and be an entertainer and maybe not even say a word. Just play the game. People will love it. It's a lot of fun to watch because it is gorgeous, and you'll have fun playing it too. So, all right, that's it for me. Remember to like, comment, share, and if you haven't already, tap that subscribe button. Until the next video, you guys try like hell to be kind to one another. Peace. Go kill some aliens on Alienation.